Hi guys, it's David. Today I wanted to talk about a place in Hungary, Esztergom. Uh, it's an energy electricity company. It's called Eon, as in E line on. So Eon. Uh, it's in Esztergom and it's actually close to where I used to live. And I know for a fact that they have agents working in there. I mean, it's not impossible. And it doesn't sound crazy because it's electricity. So it's an energy company. And I stayed there last year in one of the houses just in front of their building, and I felt that I was being shot, and I went to the balcony and I saw direct energy weapons placed at their one of their buildings, because it's like a base for them. So there are more buildings, and one of the buildings in the window there was a red flashing light. And it wasn't always on, but when it was on, I felt pulses in my ear, this area. And so on many occasions when I stayed there, I was shot with a directed energy weapon or with a laser weapon, whatever the fuck it's called. And if you Google directed energy weapons and laser weapons, that's exactly how they look like. Usually a white, like a thingy, and there's like a red beam coming from it. And that happened quite a few times, and I felt pain here and like a vibrating feeling, or more like a burning feeling. And I also, that was during the night, and during the day I heard them talking out loud. I don't know, because they're stupid maybe, or I don't know. But it was out of context, so they could have been talking about something else. But I heard something like, we just have to talk with the London people, and I hope we get the permission. Something like this. It could have been something else, but having the directed energy weapon there, I just don't think they would be that stupid to talk about this stuff out loud. But you know, from where I stayed, I could see in their base, which is, there is a gate, but I was more up, so I could see in there, and I heard them talking and I saw them. And they do look like these fucking agents or private contractors or whoever the fuck paying them. And you know, it was weird that during the night they would have people going in there, and just at the same time I would have been shot with a laser weapon in the here. And if you ask why here, it's because here you have your DNA center, one of your DNA centers in your body. So they can infect it, they can alter it, they can kill, they can do all kinds of shit. And I don't have to tell you, because I already recorded that last year, that I suffered brutal fucking attacks in that place. And I just wanted to share this, because again, energy company, it's very obvious or very possible that they will participate in something like this. And if you see the people who work there, this kind of wasted men who hate their fucking lives and they're just bored, and so they happily accept something that is out of their comfort zone or outside of something that they got used to. So I think it's really possible. Yeah, I just wanted to share this because I keep being targeted. Even where I am now, one of the things they do is, if I understand correctly, I think they poison somebody else with some shit, and as the person is walking around, their body releases a chemical that you will breathe in, and it affects your brain very badly. And if that place is being microwaved, the area, then that chemical after a while becomes, you know, like a radiation zone basically of dangerous chemicals. So that's what they do. First they spray chemicals in a place, and then they start to radiate it. And so if it's, you know, a DNA based targeting, which means the weapon can track you just based on your DNA or your geodata, then it probably maybe only affects you or people who are similar to you. So that's what I have to go through now. And obviously the constant synthetic telepathy, day and night, in the morning, in the evening, all the fucking time, some stupid gangster little shit criminal, like these orphan bitches from Hungary who their mother shitted them out and fucked them on the street. Nobody wanted them, so the crime cartel picked them up, and now what they do is they harass people and they torture people and they do crazy shit because they feel safe, because they think that the worst thing that can happen if they kill someone remotely, especially, the worst thing that can happen, they put them in a mental institution. And in the mental institution, especially in the Esztergom, Hungary, the nurses, for example, all part of the crime cartel. So even if they put them there, what the fuck is gonna happen? It's even gonna be good for them because they get food 3 times a day, they're gonna be taken care of, and they fucking gypsy, fucking gang-stalking bitch nurse who I hope not working there anymore, because I'm for sure I'm gonna get her fired if she does, because she is as fucking criminal as it goes. I know that's not a phrase, but it is now. So even if they get in there, they don't give a shit. So they're just gonna torture you. They don't care really. So that's why it's important to go after the criminals, because they do not stop. The people in the government and in the secret service, they're probably not gonna send their agents against you or after you. They're gonna hire or pay some mentally degenerated, disgusting piece of shit who's expendable, who worth nothing to them. Worst case scenario, they're gonna get killed, or they're gonna just put people in prison or a mental institution, and that's that. Meanwhile, you're gonna be killed. So this is why it's so fucking important. No matter how hard they fucking torture you, every fucking day do something against them and push back. Take the energy of what they do to you, how it affects you, how it makes you feel. Take that energy and put it into something that benefits you and other victims as well. In a court case, in a police report, in a cease and desist request, in just making videos on YouTube, or even just go on the street. Like last night, I went out and I was just shouting "fuck gang stalkers" on the street when there was no one. Not because I'm crazy, but so to get it out of my system. This shit, this anger that I feel against these fucking criminals. I just shout it out. You can do it. Who gives a shit if people think you're crazy? Who gives a fuck, right? I mean, you're probably already on a fucking watch list or a terrorist list that is so illegal and so forced. So who gives a shit what you do? Really? Why are you gonna lose? They're already torturing you, know? Who cares then? Go out, shout if you have to. When there's no one around, then go back and continue your work to get these fucking criminals in prison.